Yeah, he's awesome. I love Brock.
Hassan Reddick has so much leverage now.
Let's lock in Tyreek Hill as wide receiver 2. That feels strong.
I am sick and tired of giving a shit.
The system allowed Christian McCaffrey to be the offensive player of the year.
I didn't even think about taking him in any fantasy football leagues.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to sound like a Cowboys fan, but this could be the year.
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Better.
Bang, bang. Yep, it's Wednesday, but right now we're filming on Tuesday. My team's kick, Pat's team's Sorry, I just try not to be a dick, but I was just going.
You could have been a lot meaner.
2 bleeps?
Yeah,
2 bleeps in the
Two
first?
bleeps.
Yeah.
Well, it was better than yesterday.
Do you guys want me to like get right into it, or
No,
like?
we'll get into
so
it.
sad. Do you want to get right into it?
I'll give you guys the rational and irrational side of my brain.
Go
breakdown of the
irrational.
Jets.
I definitely want to get
Yeah, we'll
thoughts
get
on
into
the
it.
Jets 49ers talk, but we do have a.
Yeah,
I do.
We'll get
I
into
do.
it.
I want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get into it the right way, but we do
Yeah.
have a good show. We have a lot of good things to talk about. Week 1 is we're in the dead middle of it. We're a day away from Dolphins Bills, so very excited for that. So we're going to talk some Jets 49ers. We're going to do some power rankings. We're also going to talk 50K League power rankings after week 1. Jack's got a fraud or not. Good to be back with the fraud or nots. A trivia game, and then we're going to build our first team all-pro after 1 week, which should be fun.
We'll continue that throughout the year, so like we'll be updated after 2 weeks,
Nice.
3, 4, 18.
Are we gonna make a Thursday Night Football lineup?
Yeah,
We should.
Yeah.
we should.
By the way, I think the Dolphins are going to beat the Bills.
Okay.
It seems like a big
Don't.
letdown for Josh Allen. The Bills' big comeback for the Dolphins.
It's a
and it's an early. You got to take advantage of the Bills early in the
I don't
season
want
when
to
it's
take the
warm.
spotlight. This is about you guys early on, okay? Because I could easily make this about myself.
Let's not.
But so I'm not. Wait, hold on. I said I wasn't. I'm
No, I'm
being
saying that's what I'm
polite.
saying. Let's not.
Okay, before I
Yeah.
give you
I'm
guys the
agreeing with
floor
you.
to just yap, I want to tell everyone about 1,000x payouts on Better. Better Picks lets you win up to 1,000 times your money all NFL season long. That's the highest in daily fantasy. Actually, we're one of the highest.
No, it is the
No,
highest.
it's the highest.
It is the
People-
highest it
yeah.
can go, but there are
Yeah,
also
we're the
but
highest.
It
It's
doesn't
the
matter.
highest. It's the highest.
Other people are also the highest.
Yes.
but we're the
But we
highest.
are
But we're
highest.
the best.
Yeah, but
we're the best. Where you
We're
can
better
turn-
than the rest.
Exactly. That was good. That was like a little color war chant.
Yeah.
Where you can turn $1 into $1,000, $10 into $10,000, $100 into $100,000. It could not be easier. All you have to do is set your lineup and watch your favorite NFL players play on Sunday, on Monday, on Thursday, whenever the fuck they play. Maybe it's a Friday. Maybe it's a Saturday game for all I fucking know. So make sure
later in the year,
Yeah,
They do
exactly.
games all the time now.
So make sure to download Better, play Better Picks, and join all the 1,000x season. Join all the 1,000x winners all season long, I should
yeah.
say. Use promo code CAPS off when you do. Had
before we
actually
get
a few
in-
people do that last night.
Before we get into Niners Jets real quick, can I just say I just thought of this. Kind of pissed off he didn't have a Monday night doubleheader to start the season. Kind of
No,
pissed off
I'm
about
exhausted after.
that. No, because like the Friday game was cool and all, but like I loved the Monday night doubleheaders.
I hate
I don't
the
know.
Monday Night doubleheaders. I hate them.
Great.
Wait, why do you like the Monday Night
I
doubleheader?
hate them.
It's more football. I don't know. It's
I
just
hate
like
'em.
So would you rather take in the Friday game and put it to Monday? And
I
have
don't
that be a
know. I
doubleheader?
just like the
because having
doubleheaders.
Thursday, Friday, Sunday was like a okay, we're back in it type for the
well,
weekend.
we also had Saturdays.
Yeah, but
I don't
like,
give a
I'm talking
shit
strictly
about college
NFL.
football, man.
Yeah.
You just
All
said
right.
you were
I want
gambling
to
all
jump
day.
into it. I want to jump into it. Pat, I want to give you the floor. I need a rational and rational side of Jets fan after Monday night.
You said rational
Rational
twice.
Irrational and rational.
Irrational.
I
Okay,
said
I'm gonna
fully
go-
irrational and rational.
Okay,
I
I'll
said
go-
didn't.
check the tape. You said
You fucking did not.
I fully did. I just happen to have a mini
Inserting
list.
clip of Adam saying rational.
No,
No,
he
twice.
said irrational.
Who fucking cares? He said irrational, but it was a very short eye. It was
I
a very
have-
short eye. The eye was barely there, but it was there. I got you.
okay, it
man.
was there though.
Yep.
Irrational Jets fans' response is that we got outplayed in literally every single facet of the game. Defense hasn't looked that bad in 3 years. We got outcoached on both sides of the ball. Our offensive line got zero push. Our defensive line got zero fucking rush. Our secondary couldn't cover fucking anything. And then Aaron Rodgers looked pretty fucking crippled. Like, he did not look like a quarterback that I can trust to be my quarterback for 17 games. I remember Tyrod Taylor came in the end of the game because we were so scared of him getting hurt. And there was one play he ran, Tyrod Taylor, where it was a design, get out of the pocket immediately, throw to the tight end in the flat, get
Tyler
5
Conklin,
yards.
first catch.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers can run that play. I don't think that's in his playbook.
Used to be.
So first instinct, we're fucked. Season over. We're going 7-10. Like, everything's a disaster.
We're fucked.
We're
season
so back.
over.
So that's where I'm at.
I love it.
Rein it back in.
Uh-huh.
Rational side of things.
Like not right after the game ended. This is you've had time.
This
to
is now
like
like
you have to
digest.
process,
we discussed. I
mull it
texted all my
over.
friends. We talked through our feelings. We
Read a
processed
couple
our
tweets.
emotions. Read a couple tweets. The Niners are the best team in the NFL. That, like, bar none. I mean, the Mahomes and the Chiefs are obviously, back-to-back champs, but the Niners have the most complete top-to-bottom roster in the NFL. So this was a very good measuring stick for the Jets to see just where we are at. It was disappointing to see that we aren't competitive yet, but it's the first game of the season, new offense. Aaron Rodgers hasn't played a game in 2 years, and they're really fucking good, the Niners. There's no getting around that. I had said earlier on that if the Jets lose this game and Aaron Rodgers is fully healthy, it's a win. That is what happened. That is what we got.
But he did not look very good.
Well, you didn't let me finish. That fucking drive, man, is going to feed families for the next at least 4 weeks,
exactly
man.
I don't hate that.
Garrett Wilson, 5 catches, Breece Hall, 8-yard runs.
I was fucking so bricked up that whole time.
Well, that was weird. I was to go up 7-6 too. Right?
We were up 7-3. Yeah, we were winning. There were 3 3rd and 7s that we converted onto Garrett Wilson every single time. I don't think I've ever seen 3 3rd and 7 conversions in a game, let alone in one drive. That was the coolest shit ever. I thought in that moment I was hoisting the Lombardi Trophy in my dreams, and then everything came crashing down to reality very quick.
Here's my thing.
That's it for me. Sorry.
So obviously,
no, hold on. You know what? Fuck you, irrational, rational. It's gonna be a good season.
It makes sense. Yeah, we'll be fine. It's like there's 17 games.
But I'm gonna be irrational.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, dude, that drive though. By the way, like I was terrified. Like they were just moving the fucking ball with ease that drive. Breece Hall was gashing us. Garrett Wilson's making every goddamn cat. I was like, okay, Aaron Rodgers is back. This is gonna be a fucking game and a half. All right.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened, but
you guys scored on 6 fucking straight drives. Was it 6 or 8?
Eight
straight drives.
We scored 8 straight drives. Well, I don't know. The Niners just bounced back right after that and asserted dominance. Essentially, my thing with that game is like Tycho, you had a take. I want you to lead with your take about it because like I feel like there's not much more. Like we did what we were supposed to do, which is beat the brakes off the Jets. Like,
what was my take?
Your take about McCaffrey and Jordan Mason.
I don't think that I do not think that game goes any differently if Christian McCaffrey plays. Like, I don't think Christian McCaffrey is that much better than as well as Jordan Mason played last night.
Okay, so
you made that take really dumb.
No, I didn't.
So it was a rational take until you said you don't think.
Here's what Tycho is trying to say is that
no. He said the way how Jordan Mason played.
Yeah,
wouldn't be that much of a difference. But CMC is obviously far better.
Well, yeah, of course.
Sure, yeah, I agree with that.
Better, but what he's trying to say is like something that I kind of agree with. That's that
Christian
McCaffrey is a luxury. Christian McCaffrey is a luxury for this 49ers offense. He is not necessary for them to be as great and high-powered of an offense as they are. Like, I think Brock, like, let's say if Christian McCaffrey, like yesterday, goes down, he's out, we can replace him with Jordan Mason, and he's going to fill in great because Kyle Shanahan's schematics and everything, the way that he runs the ball in his offense.
What is he doing? What does he do? What's the magic?
Motions, it's pulling guards.
It's motion.
But what's so fucking hard to replicate? Can't guys watch fucking film and implement that in a bio offense?
Because we also balance it out with a really good passing game.
Right, and the nice thing about it, too, is like you do have Kittle, who's one of the best pass blocking. He's one of the best run blocking tight ends. Sorry, but then he's also an elite catcher.
And
so
then
like
you have Juszczyk too.
Exactly, dude. Juszczyk coming out of the backfield last night. I lost to Kyle Juszczyk in a fantasy football league because he had 6 fucking points.
I won literally by a half a point because of Juszczyk.
It works because of that schematics. And the thing is like when I think someone was talking to me last year in the offseason, whatever it was, someone was like, all right, like, would you rather lose Brock Purdy or Christian McCaffrey for the season? I was like, 1,000% Christian McCaffrey because we can get by without him. Like without Brock, we're kind of fucked. Like Brock played a really good game yesterday.
Ayuk had a pretty bad drop. It could have been even uglier. I mean, it was a tough catch, but like if he was in training camp, he makes that catch.
Yeah, I love what Peyton Manning said. I saw that after the game when he was
roasted
saying,
him. Yeah,
it was great. It's like, dude, just go to fucking camp practice. You'll see these balls more often.
Yeah,
but no, dude, I don't know. I think the Niners are back to being an absolute wagon. The defense looked. Yeah, exactly. Like the defense looked fucking awesome again. The running, the running game and offensive line looked a lot better. We had this rookie.
What do you mean a lot better? They looked as dominant as I've ever seen an offensive line and a running game.
And our offensive line was pretty shit outside of Trent last year. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's like it looks much improved, which is great to see. That was a big flaw of ours with the offensive line. I'm excited for the season. We're going to lose in the Super Bowl again.
One of my other takes is Robert Saleh is not the guy. He's a great cheerleader. He's a good rah guy, but he is not an X's and O's. When he goes up against a coach like Kyle Shanahan, it's very clear that he is just not remotely in the same ballpark.
That's what Nathaniel Hackett should be there for the offense to help it.
Nathaniel Hackett's just Aaron Rodgers' buddy. Aaron Rodgers is the offensive coordinator.
Well, it feels like also there were just moments with Robert. I can't like tell you an exact moment, but like when the Jets finally scored, he was so giddy. When they
just
finally
such a
scored, it was like,
bitch.
see, look, this is what we've been trying to get at. And to be honest, it was.
And then the other
all downhill
worst
from there,
takeaway from this too is like Hassan Reddick has so much leverage now
Oh my
because
God.
we didn't breathe on Brock Purdy that game. We didn't generate a single ounce of pass rush.
If you did, it was just from one side. He just moved
Did
over.
I hear you say correctly that Sauce Gardner was benched?
He was benched, I think. That's what Twitter was saying.
No
Like
way.
we couldn't figure out. So he tackled Debo like with an arm tap, and it looked like he banged up his shoulder. But then the broadcast, like the sideline reporter, talked to the doctors. The doctors was like, he's 100% fine, and he was just fucking sitting on the sideline. And then obviously me and my buddies, do some Twitter research, and the word on the street was that he was benched.
Was he getting cooked that bad?
No, he was. It was
Attitude's
after
being a
that
little
after
shit.
that
I thought
shoulder
he was playing
injury
well.
that he had. He apparently bailed out on 2 tackles. Like instead of trying to tackle the guy, he kind of pussied out on them.
He was on Debo all night.
And
right?
yeah, so he's probably just sick and tired of tackling
He's
that
probably
menace.
He's absolutely pissed off that he has to tackle fucking Debo Samuel all night.
But yeah, I think it's the same old.
So I got a
Jets.
few.
It's
I
the
got a
same
few
old
thoughts.
Jets.
I thought your secondary played pretty well.
Are you kidding me?
I feel like I've been able. I'm happy that I've able to let you
Sauce
guys.
looks good.
No, we didn't. No one looked good. No one on the Jets.
I'm happy
looked good.
that I was able to let you guys do your thing and go back and forth. I have a few thoughts
Go ahead.
on the Jets and Niners on both sides of the front.
And this better not be shit about the Dolphins. You played the Jaguars.
I will not talk about the Dolphins whatsoever
gonna
until
come
the end of
back
the
to
episode.
Go ahead.
Just know that.
Yeah.
I still think the Jets are going to find a way to be the Jets because of the offensive line at some point.
What does that mean? Because be the Jets is typically negative.
Yes. So at some point that the Jets, with all this hype in the world, that the Jets are a team that ignored the same thing where Tyron Smith got fucking bullied by Nick Bosa all night.
Yeah, he got bullied
He was
so bad he had to
holding-
put
he
him in a
tried to put him in
fucking
a choke
chokehold.
slam.
You can't remotely
How
say
was a hold not called on that? That's
I
the most
have
Nick
absolutely
Bosa
no
shit
idea.
ever.
You can't say we ignored the issue. We went out and got Tyron Smith. We got
I'm going
Morgan
to
Moses.
tell you
we
right
got
now.
John Simpson.
Oh,
we
fuck,
tried.
You did ask me not to bring back to the Dolphins, but I was going to help your case by saying that.
Well, we tried to fix it. We just fucking suck still. And we drafted
It was the
Olu
same with
Fashanu.
the other team down south. We tried to fix it, and if there's anything I've learned, it doesn't fucking fix it by actually not allocating resources to go sign real fucking players. Tyron Smith is old.
Yeah, but he's still Tyron Smith. You can't say we didn't allocate. We took a
Trent
left
Williams
tackle
is
with
also old,
our
needs
we took
to
a left
say.
tackle
Trent
with our first
has
overall
been
pick,
sitting out.
and we added 3 offensive linemen.
Trent has been holding out for so goddamn long and didn't miss a single snap, didn't let up a single pressure. It
was insane.
And just left to get an IV. Like late in the game with 3 minutes
I just want
left.
to say your statement was dumb.
I don't think it was that dumb because I think the offensive line at some point is going to the offensive line is going to be an issue for the Jets. 1. The fact that you didn't have Hassan Reddick and the fact that he has no deal, like you just said, and has all this leverage, big issue too.
Yeah.
And the third, which I think is the biggest problem, Eagles are going to get in the way at some point.
Eagles.
Egos.
I have a speech impediment. All right.
That's the second time you said Eagles, and I
you
thought
have
it was
a
Eagles.
I have a lisp.
impediment as
No,
well.
I have a lisp. I literally have a lisp. So nice to be a dick to Adam. All right.
Like to fuck be a dick to Adam.
Oh, I'm coming. I need to circle back. You finish your statement.
You don't
I'm
have a
circling
list,
back.
by the way.
I do have actually a lisp, but it's a very minor.
It's not like that super noticeable.
No, it's not
though,
that.
So don't worry about it.
We can get into that
Like, have you
another
guys
time.
seen Benchmark
I think
Stable
Eagles are
Think
going to get in the way at some point for the Jets because there were videos where Nathaniel Hackett was trying to talk to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers ignored him. Sauce Gardner, you're saying, was benched in the middle of the fucking game. You have Hassan Reddick issues. At some point, if shit's not going to go well, there's going to be fingers being pointed. It just that's this team. So it's boom or bust.
No, it's bust. The season's over. I hate being a fucking Jets
I
fan.
dealt with this in real time and I felt really bad. I'm gonna be honest.
I just want to circle back to the offensive line because
feel
it's a
like
fucking
it's just
stupid
sad.
comment. We added 4 players to the offensive
Yeah.
line. Like we allocated resources. You can't make an indictment on the offensive line when this is the first time those 5 guys
It's also,
have
by
played
the
together
way, Pat,
ever.
it's the first game and you went up against a sick defensive line.
I know, but it's I am sick and fucking tired of giving a shit. I don't want to care anymore. I want to go off and never watch sports
All right,
again.
so I'll talk about the Niners. The 49ers are the best team in the NFL, and it ain't even fucking close.
Thanks. I didn't want to say it. So
I know. I will
for you
happily
guys
say
to
that.
it,
And
yeah.
frankly, God, I wish Brandon you caught that pass because Brock Purdy still looks so goddamn
Oh, that
good.
throw was so sick. That throw was
Brock
so
Purdy
fucking
still looks
sick.
so goddamn good.
Yeah, he's awesome. I fucking love Brock. This he might not win MVP this year. I don't give a shit. But if he keeps playing like how I know he can, how he did last year, how he looked last night, like this. I don't want to say it because I don't want to sound like a Cowboys fan, but this could be the year.
No, I mean it's always the Niners.
This should be the year that
you guys
we
are
finally
the definition of
fucking-
Super Bowl or bust.
Yeah, like this
I mean,
should
you
be the
gotta-
year that we finally win a fucking Super Bowl.
But the thing with the Niners also,
we're
or at least
better. We're
this
better
is-
this year than last year.
This is solely the fantasy football lens on it. Is that if I drafted Christian McCaffrey #1 overall, I am livid because there's a
That Jordan
high
Mason played
probability.
really
There's a
well.
high probability
Yeah.
that Christian McCaffrey sits out weeks. He had a flare up. He had a flare up on Friday. They knew about this. Similar to what
Weeks.
Yes,
I have him in 3 leagues.
Why if Jordan Mason is playing that well, why would they not potentially put him on IR if there was a flare
Jordan
up?
Mason
I have him in one.
Again, people are gonna say like.
I don't. I have a small bench. I'm not gonna roster a guy who only plays when his guy's hurt.
That's fair, but Schefter.
I can't say that on a podcast.
I know what you're about to say.
Schefter said he might miss this coming game, this one coming up. You guys play the Vikings, I believe. You won't fucking need him. If Jordan Mason's playing that well, why would you fucking need him? And your eyes are set on the Super Bowl. Why would Christian McCaffrey need to play, get him fully healthy, and then you're back?
Fan, dude, just take as much time as you need, bro.
That's So
as a McCaffrey manager,
what a fucking luxury these guys are.
As a McCaffrey manager, get the fuck back. But I also have Jordan Mason in the league, so it's okay. But it's like just take your time, buddy.
By the way,
get healthy because we need you later.
I'm not saying that's true. That's just my gut feeling. And Pat's looking at me like he's gonna murder me. I'm just saying there's a chance. Why wouldn't you? If it just logically, why wouldn't
Pat,
you?
I think for you as a 3-time shareholder of Christian McCaffrey this season, Jordan Mason playing really well really fucked you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one more comment on the Jets. We have 4 games coming up. I think you're
going to win all 4.
It's the Titans, the Broncos, the Vikings, and I forget who the 4th one is.
You're going to win all 4.
All are must win, and if we lose any of them,
you're going to be 4-1. You're going to be 4-1.
Even if you're 3-2, I think you're okay.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, let's move.
All right, we're moving on.
Let me rip a fraud or not.
All right, rip a fraud or not.
Holy
Let's get a Pat.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that's it. My sadness has waned.
No,
we're on a week 2. Hey, we're on a week 2.
It's over with. It's over with.
It's week 2.
It's over with.
All right.
Fresh start.
I love fraud or not.
Yeah. Pat, do you like
Always
fraud
fun.
or not?
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I'm assuming
fun?
there's
having a great time.
It's gonna start with either Jets or Niners.
Fraud or not? Miami PD.
Fraud.
Biggest frauds of all time.
Real tough video.
But even
Like,
before this, and I
really.
told this to you, Jack,
Yeah,
in real
you
time,
were
like
saying
Miami
that.
PD is known to be one of the most corrupt police departments in the entire country.
Did that guy get fired or just administrative leave?
Just administrative
So
leave, but
far,
they're doing.
yeah.
I believe the PD released a statement saying that actually he was okay, and they stuck by him. But maybe they're doing another investigation. Seeing has the response has been pretty negative.
Yeah, no shit.
The video was pretty damning.
Horrible.
Yeah. Just because you're being a dick doesn't mean you get thrown on the ground and arrested.
Like-
Tyreek wasn't being polite, but you don't have to.
He was being
It's not the
he was
law to
being a
be
bit of a
polite.
dick, but it's literally because he just didn't roll his window down. Are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding me?
Bit of an overreaction.
They were saying also
Like-
the reason he didn't was because people then start taking pictures, and now it becomes a bigger thing.
Yeah.
He's not trying to make it a bigger thing, but like.
And let's be real, if it was Cooper Kupp, probably not arrested or detained.
Politics,
Or,
Jack.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Pause.
also true.
Move.
It's also true. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. That's the reality of society.
Yeah,
Like-
we're just
Yes,
stating.
yes.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Like,
It
yeah,
sucks.
it's fucked. All right.
It's all right. Tyreek's going off against the Bills.
Fraud or not, the Jets defense. Sorry, Pat.
Not
Not frauds. Not frauds.
playing one of, if not the best offenses, but
Fraud watch.
fraud watch.
fraud watch.
given
Not
that
alert yet. Not fraud alert.
No one made a play. I don't know if we had a sack. No
Sauce made a couple
turnovers.
plays.
He had one pass breakup. We
got a
had
thought,
no
Tycho?
coverage. We couldn't stop the run. Like it was a nosebleed. It was a disaster.
Your
across all
run
You
fronts.
said
defense
it
is
earlier
very
though. The fact
concerning.
that Hassan Reddick has all the leverage. Right
all
now,
the
that
leverage in the
sucks.
world.
That's unfortunate.
Hassan Reddick has all the leverage in the world.
They might be fraudulent.
I think your
Yeah,
run,
fraud watch.
your
Fraud
run
watch.
defense was really suspect.
Look, that's an overreact. Like we have 2 years of
What
data
happened to CJ Mosley?
He got dinged up, wrist injury, but he should be good to go. I'm not. You can't call him a fraud yet when they
No,
played
no,
the
you
best
can't. You
offense in
can't.
football,
Fraud watch.
and
Fraud watch.
you have 2 years of being a top 3, top 5 defense.
I agree.
Fraud watch.
Can we lock in their on fraud or not next week
Um,
so we can revisit?
Yeah.
I think we can revisit. It depends on.
Look,
the
you have a
Titans
you have a nice schedule coming up.
We
There's
have
a high
we have a
probability they
perfect
get
bounce back
You're good.
opportunity.
You're good.
Yeah. Fraud or not, Christian McCaffrey because Jordan Mason looked so fucking sick.
Fraud.
I'll say I genuinely believe he's a fraud.
But no.
Why? Okay.
Wait.
Okay, I'm going to take it back
On what
because
He's not a fraud.
he's not a fraud because CMC on the Panthers was still as good as CMC
Yeah.
on the Niners. So it's not like
Well, offensive player of
Like-
the year, Christian McCaffrey, fraud.
Tyreek didn't win it.
Nope.
No.
Then yeah, fraud.
The system allowed Christian McCaffrey
How-
to be the offensive player
How
of the
did
year.
it
Christian
take?
McCaffrey
By the
is
way,
still
how did
Christian
it take
McCaffrey.
all you motherfuckers this long to realize this?
No.
Fucking Raheem Mostert was insane for
Yeah,
us. He goes for
obviously,
200 some yards in the playoffs.
obviously, because Raheem
Matt
Mostert is an
Breida was
incredible
super
fucking running
sick.
back.
This isn't my realization.
why
just
are you
today.
acting
No, I know. I'm not.
Why are you
yeah.
acting like I'm just realizing?
Yeah,
that
why
too?
you
guys,
act? We've
you
been
guys
doing
could
this podcast
insert
for
me
3
in there, and
fucking
I'd
years.
average
We've
3
always
yards
been
a
talking about
carry.
the system. Your quarterback is literally said to be a
All
system
we talk
quarterback.
about
What
is the system.
What are we
The system,
doing
the
here?
system, the
But
system.
you say it for the quarterback, not the running back.
All right, Christian
Maybe
McCaffrey,
it's not a
fraud.
system.
I'll say
quarterback.
No, I
It's a
feel
system-
strong about that, though.
Psycho, is it more of a system quarterback or a system running back for the Niners?
That is
Both.
definitely more of a
Please.
system running back.
How
Please,
do
thank
how do I get a coach like you guys have?
You
What do I
have
got
to-
to
they
do?
don't-
Well, you
grow
got
on
you
trees.
have you had one that played under or coached under Shanahan, just didn't.
Yeah, on the
adopt
other
any of
side of
those
the ball.
things. Yeah,
I'll be completely honest. You just keep swinging.
Yeah.
We had.
you
Actually,
got it
you
though.
have to
You got it.
tamper, and then your coach needs to hate your.
I'm out
your-
on Salah.
Your quarterback.
All right, fraud or not, Cody Ford. Do you guys know who this is? Cody Ford.
No.
Bengals.
Oh, yeah.
Bengals. So Bengals
Oh,
offensive
fraud.
lineman
Fraud.
Cody Ford. Let me explain for people that don't know. Bengals offensive lineman Cody Ford. So he was the guy on the Bengals who his ex-wife, very
Oh, yeah,
popular
yeah, yeah.
on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
She left him because he cheated on her, and now
He let up how many times?
No, it gets better. So he cheated on her. They broke up. Everyone was very distraught about it, and now this Cody Ford character, he's dating a new girl, and he gave this new girl his ex-wife's clothes
I did see
to
this.
wear to their opener in week 1.
Wait, they were married or just dating?
They were married.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's
They
you're-
were married.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
He,
Fraud.
Cody
He's garbage.
Ford is the biggest fucking fraud,
You know
piece
what?
of shit, asshole.
You lost to the fucking Patriots. Not only are you fraud on the field, you're fraud off the fucking field.
Yeah.
I don't even
You're
know.
Deshaun Watson.
I don't even know if he starts.
Minus.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he starts.
Yeah. Fraud. Massive
Well,
fraud.
He may,
Massive
even if he
fraud.
doesn't start, fuck you.
And his
You're in
little
that
his little
locker
new
room.
like influencery girlfriend, like I'll bet you. I'm not blaming her. Like I bet she actually didn't know like that this jacket was hers. That was the ex girlfriend. It's probably
I'm
like
sure she did.
No, she's
no,
a
I'm sure.
victim.
I'm sure he was like here, babe. I got you a cool Bengals
Yeah,
jacket. You can wear to week
she,
one.
there's a chance she's in the
Like,
crossfire.
No, she
was right in the
she's an influencer
Honestly,
type as
fuck
well.
it.
Yeah,
I think
she
it's
is.
not a fraud. He's trying to assert his dominance over his ex-wife. Like, I like
he
this
cheated
move.
on her.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
fraud.
Tycho. He cheated on her. He's,
Fraud.
he's
No,
an
he.
asshole.
But we accept that he moved backwards. He
Yeah,
said
he
fraud.
didn't.
I
Get,
fraud.
you missed
I
that part
sorry, I
of the
missed that.
cheating on his
I missed
wife.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraud. Fuck you, Cody.
Yeah.
Can I raise a point?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think they're potentially all.
No, the ex-wife. We are not blaming her.
No.
He seemed
we
like
are
a
not
ball of
calling
I'm
her
sunshine.
a
not saying
fraud.
that.
We are not.
I'm
She's
just
an
saying.
angel.
Move
I'm
on.
just saying. There's. It's a weird or league.
Okay, go to the next
All
one.
right,
Adam's
fraud or
saying
not? The new
nothing.
kickoff rule.
Not a fraud.
Not a fraud.
Pat
Love
convinced
it.
me.
Yeah, there was 10% less touchbacks, so that
Yep,
just
saw
means more
that.
plays. And we had a kickoff return touchdown.
We only had 4 last year.
We only
saw.
had really okay. So we're already a quarter of the way there after
Yep.
1 week. It's just more exciting. You give your take on which one of you said it on
The strategy.
No, like I don't like how it looks.
Yeah. So it just every time they go for a kickoff, I just think the TV's frozen.
Totally fair. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally,
I
like,
hate that.
totally.
It's
fair.
happened
I
every
can't
time.
get used to it.
It's like it just stops and the camera's moving too, so I know it's not frozen actually, but the
But I'm
players
like-
feel like they're
I'm like,
stuck in mud.
move!
Yeah.
It's just there's nothing happening.
It's
It was
insane.
so exciting to watch people run down the field. It's like even though I knew it was going to be a touchback, it was just like go, get him.
Yeah, it's aesthetically.
You see
it
the
is not
gunner
the same.
running through the end zone at the end of it. You're like, oh, he was gonna get his
yeah.
ass. Like,
It's way less of a vibe kicking the game off. Like it's not
But
the
it's
same.
way more of a vibe from a strategic standpoint.
Yes.
Because
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I said that last night. Yeah, it's all the strategy that talk. Oh, Justin Fields is going to be yada yada yada. All this nonsense. It's still just a kickoff. Like it's still just a guy trying to find a hole. Like there's no strategy.
Yeah, like
it's just a kickoff.
It's the kickoff itself is not fraudulent, but all the talk around the new kickoff fraudulent.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
All
no
right.
strategy. It's find a hole and
I do
hopefully
like
you're
the strategy.
fast.
I don't know if people understand how it works, but yeah.
You don't understand.
I
how it
I
works.
fully explained it
it's-
to you, and you said I didn't know that's how it works.
It's 3
No,
blocks
I'm
and a
talking
broken
I'm
tackle.
talking strategy on the returning team.
yeah, no,
That's
I'm
what it
just
is.
saying
You
the
talk
actual
strategy
kicking
on the
team.
kicking. I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
returning.
Yeah, the return I don't get. I'm still stuck on the fact that you said a guy just trying to find a hole. That was awesome.
Yeah.
all right, fraud or not? Caleb Williams.
Not. First
Not a
game as a
fraud.
rookie
It's
Not a
QB.
fraud. He's a
soon.
rookie. He's a rookie.
I know he's not a fraud, but like 93 passing yards,
Really bad.
Like
Really
just give
bad.
me-
I
Really
think Zach
bad.
Wilson
Just-
had a better
just
game.
give
Didn't he have like 3 yards per
Okay, I'm going to take it one step
Yes.
further. Like, I know the nails painting thing is old. You've been doing it. But you went out and literally had, I think, bears
The
on the
Bears.
nails. That was a double layer
Da Bears
going
number
on.
18.
Like, that's just, there was a lot going on here. You don't need the spirit fingers to throw
I
93 yards.
I thought that was a tough look.
Definitely a tough look, but he's not a fraud.
Like, just go black,
fraudulent
go
watch.
singular.
Okay, you ready for
No,
this? Like,
he's not
you
a
want
fraud.
to feel pretty fraudulent about Caleb Williams?
I'm ready to call him a fraud.
Zach Wilson's stats in his debut:
God, yeah, I
258 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception.
Oh, I would have been a believer.
no turnovers. No turnovers.
No,
for my
by the
boy.
way, that's why
throw-
Caleb Williams is not a fraud because he's not going to turn into Zach Wilson. You're good. Don't worry.
Love.
He's opposite.
No, Caleb Williams
There's
obviously
the
not a
spin
fraud,
zone.
but I just didn't need the spirit fingers to throw for 93 yards. That threw me
All right,
off.
fraud or not, the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, frauds. I will happily say it. Frauds. Dennis Allen is still going to get fired by week 6. He is a fucking piece of shit that sucks off Taysom Hill. Chris Olave got no action and fucked me in 3
Did Dennis
fantasy
Allen
teams.
fucking fuck your mom?
Someone
Like,
owns
Potentially,
Chris
I would
Olave
love
in a
that.
lot of
I mean,
leagues.
I would.
He doesn't have a mom.
Dennis Allen.
yeah,
Huh?
he has a mom.
I do have a mom. That's how I was born.
Yeah, like every person has a mom.
Dennis Allen is still a piece of fucking shit. You played the Panthers. We overhyped the Panthers. The Panthers are still a goddamn bad
Did he
team.
have sex with your mother?
I honestly, I wouldn't mind that.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go not a fraud. Like, look, you can't call him a
Bleep
fraud.
this
when you,
part out, but
You beat the pump.
I need her to find someone.
We have to keep that in.
And I'd just be close to the locker room, and New Orleans is pretty sick. But sorry, Lisa, Mom, you're fine.
You'd be
You're
hanging
chill.
out with Olave and tell him I need 20
Yeah,
points. for
right.
this
It's
week,
like, bro, you let me down. I got fucking you in 4 leagues, dude.
that's good.
No, I think
my
I think the Saints are as fraudulent as it gets.
I'm gonna go not a
40
fraud.
fucking points.
Yeah, well,
It's the Panthers.
you're making my points for me. Like, if you beat the brakes off of a team, you even if it's the Panthers, it's still hard to drop 47 on a team and hold them to 10 points.
in the National Football
Yeah,
League.
like it's still the National Football League. They're still professionals on the other side of the ball. What they did was impressive.
So they play the Cowboys this week.
yeah, they're gonna get skunked. I'm taking the Cowboys, whatever the spread is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Frauds.
I'm gonna say tiny fraud, like just a little bit of fraud, because I don't think that. I think the Panthers are just really bad.
Are you
Like,
guys acting like the people are talking the Saints are a top 15 team in the league now?
No,
I don't
I
know,
just
man.
think-
I don't know what
I
the
just think-
narrative
I
is
just think
about
when
that.
Yeah, like
people-
what's the narrative? Is
I
anyone
just-
even talking about?
I'll tell you, I think when it comes down to week 1, people are always like, the part about week 1 that people forget is like teams are not as prepared as they can be in week 8. And there's going to be tape on the Saints. So like they came out and literally beat the brakes off of them. But that is no indictment of how potentially good the Saints are. Derek Carr is still a fucking shit quarterback.
I think that they will be the best of the worst. Like not frauds. I think they'll be the best.
I don't know, dude. The Patriots make me believers.
All right, fraud or not, and this is a Tycho one, so just hear him out. Let us cook. Fraud or not, Taylor Frankie Paul.
Who?
Have you guys seen the new show on Hulu?
No.
Tycho,
Alright, so it's called-
just start cooking.
All right, there's a group of Mormon mom TikTokers that made this thing called Mom Talk, and they started like like kind of a content house of a bunch of Mormon moms.
What's the show called?
The Secret Wives of Mormon. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Ooh,
and long story
good
short,
play,
one of
good
the
play.
girls, Taylor Frankie Paul, came out and exposed the entire group for being swingers. So the question is,
Oh, shocker! Sorry.
is Taylor Frankie Paul fraudulent or nodulent? Like, did she lie?
So
No.
I actually have all the info on this. My girlfriend loves this show.
Oh wait, go cook,
You know, so
cook.
I got
Yes.
the full breakdown that you need. So the women that are on the show, Taylor is the only one of them that was part of that swinger group.
So she was a swinger.
So she's a swinger. That is confirmed.
Okay.
So the rumors came out that there was a swinger group within these Mormon mom talks. There are 2 other ladies that were in the swinger group with Taylor that are not on the show because they have beef with Taylor for being like, yeah, we're swingers. We all fucking bang each other's husbands.
By the way, I feel like that's like
I thought that's a thing.
No,
No.
so no,
No,
it's,
it's the
polygamism.
men.
You're thinking
Yeah.
polygamy in the Mormon church has been their shtick for the longest time.
that's
that
men,
the
but
men
women
can have
are
multiple
monogamy.
wives.
Do you not remember-
Yeah, the women are not supposed to be doing that
hold.
because the Mormon church is all about controlling their women. They are very, very misogynistic. The Mormon church is a little out of their mind. But long story short, Taylor fraud. She is now
she's
also
a fraud.
She's also pregnant with an abusive husband's child or
Fraud.
abusive boyfriend's child.
Hit the AC?
yeah.
So that's all I know.
Said she's pregnant
I
with
think-
what? Her abusive boyfriend.
Abusive boyfriend.
Not
And-
husband.
Not husband, and she's not. And
So-
last episode I saw, the Taylor didn't want to get married to the
Yeah,
to the boyfriend.
Correct.
You convinced
That's
me,
what I
fraud.
heard. Yeah.
Fraud.
Yeah,
But
fraud.
this is a side point, but Wasn't there a group of Mormon moms on TikTok like about 2 years ago?
This is them.
This is the shows.
This is
really
them.
I thought
all the Mormon
I
chicks
thought
are
the
kind of
thing
hot 'cause
on,
they all get the Botox.
They look hot, but I thought they were all. I thought the TikTok thing was that they were all swingers. Like I thought.
No, that was the so when she came out and said it, all these other moms were like, "Oh, POV, everyone, all your followers think that you're a swinger, but like you're actually not." And
but
like
they
that's
actually
why
are.
They got a show because of the swinger scandal. Is what really brought more attention to the mom talk.
So the actual
I'll say
swinging.
not fraudulent then, because she's getting them fucking bread.
Bang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a
They're all
fraud.
signing brand deals now. One of them just signed with a vibrator.
Yeah. Sign what?
Signed a deal with a vibrator company.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's.
I don't even know if they're frauds or not. I love this.
I'm gonna say not fraud though. Anyways, fraud or not, Sam Darnold.
not a fraud.
Fraud.
I say fraud, big fraud.
We've seen this before at a Sam Darnold. He'll have a couple of good games. People will be like, he was the 3rd overall pick for a reason. The Jets screwed him.
And then there's some tape on him.
And then there's some tape, and then
he
people
sucks.
figure out
No,
how
I don't think he's a fraud because I think the system is going to help him be a serviceable quarterback.
I don't agree.
That's fine.
Tycho, thoughts? Maybe?
I said not fraud.
Okay, cool. Fraud or not, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Not a fraud.
Not a fraud. Not a fraud.
Not a fraud. He was wide open. passing the ball.
However, that one video of him running that first route makes me incredibly concerned because he looks like he is the slowest person in the NFL to be a top 5 draft pick. That was don't have black cleats. Wear white cleats to make it look faster.
Didn't go to the combine.
Oh, we don't know his 40 time?
No,
He also
no
had-
one
he
knows.
also
Did
had
anyone see
bad
that
drop.
video? Did anyone?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I saw
So
it.
he had a really
I saw
bad
it.
drop, too, in the first half.
Yeah, but Jamar, everyone forgets Jamar had so many drop
In the
problems early
preseason.
on. Yeah, but early on when he played
In the preseason.
And then he became sick.
Can I show you that video though? And I want us to move
All
on.
right,
after.
that is then fraud or not.
Good game.
Go trade for Marvin Harrison. That's,
I'm buying low
doing
so
that.
fucking much on that, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, and Taylor Frankie Paul.
So they're all hot in that show, though?
They're all pretty hot. I
Yeah.
mean, not like dimes, but they're hot.
They're all
Pat, I got to show you this video
One.
of Marvin Harrison Jr.
they're all
It's
pretty
pretty insane, actually, how slow he looked.
Is it an entertaining show or is it like really mind-numbing?
It's
It's
the
no,
definition
very-
of mind-numbing.
yeah.
But you like Love Island, so I think
yeah.
you would
No,
enjoy
like I'm
this.
saying, if it's
It's
mind-numbing,
like
I wouldn't
Real
watch it.
Housewives type energy. It's shot the same way as like a Real
Yeah,
Housewives.
like
Okay,
I was pretty. I was paying pretty close attention while Annie was watching it.
You tried to make it seem like you weren't.
Yeah, no, like I was on my
Like
phone scrolling
Annie's
TikTok.
gonna see this video and she'd be
But
like, Pat.
yeah, she'd be like,
right, I
like
can't
she was
find
asleep and I was still watching. Like
Yeah.
I didn't turn it off.
They said Marvin Harrison runs like he's sponsored by New Balance.
Stop.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
What was that
Can
shit?
we not?
Why is his arms going so
I
far
don't know, I
back?
don't
He's running
know.
like a 12-year-old who's just learned how
What
to
the hell?
run.
Why is his body ahead of his legs?
Yeah, that is a
I don't know
wild
what's
video.
going on. All right, that was fun. Good job.
Thanks, man.
You want power rankings first or 50K power rankings?
I'd go. We were just talking about fantasy value.
Let's just do 50K. Yeah.
All right, let's go straight into the 50K power rankings. So I made this and I went through it, but these are the 50K League fantasy football power rankings. As a reminder, we got guys like Tyler Hero, Jake Paul, HSB, Caps Off, Derek, Bo Nickel in it, Haley Welch, in this league. So our first week kicked off.
You forgot Chris Stefano.
Chris Stefano, of course.
Day.
So I'm going to give my power rankings of the league. 1 to 10, 10 to 1. What do we think?
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Definitely 10 to
Okay.
1.
At number 10, none other than
Is
what?
it us? Are we the worst?
No,
It's gotta be Chrissy D.
It's JoJo and Amanda.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, their team's ass.
Wait, didn't Boswell go crazy, though?
Yeah, that was their best
but
player.
like you
and
had,
they didn't start
There were
Boswell.
two literally
They don't have
kickers that
Boswell.
had 26 points in fantasy. Like,
They don't have Boswell.
Wait, they have two kickers?
I'm sorry, I'm just not high on the team. I love them though, but that's about it. Number 9, Chrissy Chuletas.
Yes.
Chris Stefano. I mean, like, I'll be
Daniel Jones
completely
is your
honest.
quarterback, man.
I have so much respect for him sticking with 3 of his guys. Like, when you want your guys and you stick through with your guys. I mean, Daniel Jones had 4 fucking points in fantasy. He also got screwed by Marvin Harrison, and Jamar Chase didn't have a great game. So I'm expecting better days.
Yeah, the team's not terrible.
But get a better quarterback. Like,
Yeah.
it was a fun bit. It was a fun bit, but move on from Daniel Jones.
And he's got J.K. Dobbins, Khalil Shakir, and Jaden Reed all on his bench.
Exactly. Like let's just move. Let's just move. Okay. Number 8, Haley Welch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah, you lost Puka Nacua.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Josh Jacobs.
Josh
losing
Jacobs
Jordan
is
Love.
tough with Jordan Love.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's tough. Still a long year, but Bijan might need to carry.
Blake Corum just didn't exist.
Didn't even play. Yeah. Number 7 at Scores and Horse, Jake Paul's team, actually.
McCaffrey being out.
Yep. Look, they would have beat Locks and Rizzo, and they would have been way higher.
They wouldn't have beaten him.
But if you pick CMC early, you got to have the proper
You
roster
gotta get
construction. You
Jordan
have to
Mason.
have your handcuff. You have to know he's been hurt all offseason. You weren't prepared. Jake Paul, you weren't fucking prepared, all right? It was reported Friday that CMC was limited. Any good fantasy owner knows I may have to be prepared for another outcome. I was in a few leagues where people literally ran out Kyle Juszczyk.
Happened.
I believe Kyle Juszczyk is available in our league. You didn't even pick him up. You had a chance to win.
No,
Yeah,
they
and
lost by
he's-
45.
Oh, they lost by 45?
Yeah, he didn't have much of
Oh,
a chance.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was way
because
closer.
Locks and Rizzo had Jake Moody, who got like 20.
Oh, yeah, it's correct. No, you're fucked,
Yeah,
Jake.
no, Rizzo
But
and
yeah,
then
number
curb
7.
stomped him.
Number 6, caps off.
We should be lower.
I don't agree. We got cooked by Chris Olave, Trey McBride, and Terry. Like, they had duds, but I expect we're talking about ones. Trey McBride, bro, if you combine the top 8 tight ends that were picked in fantasy this year, it still was not as much as Isaiah likely had. It was a down
That's
week
also
for tight
true.
ends.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we will be fine.
It was a down week for passing.
It was a down. This was I don't know if anyone saw this stat.
Yeah.
But these were the least amount of passing yards in week 1 since 2010.
It's insane.
The average was like 190.
It was
185,
disgusting.
yeah.
185.
Oh, you know, we got our Brian Thomas Jr. on the bench, man.
Yeah,
That's
we're gonna be
yeah.
completely fine. Caps all be fine. I'm
Brian
expecting better
Robinson
days.
looked good.
Yeah, apologize.
Sorry.
And Travis Etienne should have had a second touchdown, but Javon Holland's a dog. Number 4, Bo Nickel. He put up 124.
Number 5.
But he.
Number 5.
Oh, number 5. Sorry. Fuck. 5 is Tyler Hero's team. Look, dude is loaded at wide receiver. Jettis, AJ Brown, Cooper Kupp.
Jeez.
He's also got a potential
we
league
trade
winner
with
in
him?
Brock Bowers. Like, he's a top 8 tight end. He's gonna get so many targets underneath. But it is kind of scary hours. Remember that time where Tyler Hero was in the bubble? Everyone's like, holy shit, the Miami Heat were loaded. Tyler Hero, so much potential. Will it last? I don't fucking know. Tyler Hero's team is literally Tyler Hero in the bubble right now.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I said it.
It's a great comp.
That's
I'm a
great
Heat fan,
comp.
by the way. I'm just
I was gonna say
sad.
that. I think like
I'm a diehard Heat fan.
Like Tyler Hero has hung around. Like he's lived up to the bubble hype. I'd say he's been a really solid
had a good year
scoring
last
option
year.
for the last 3 years. If that I mean, look, he's not gonna win the league if that's his ceiling. But
Number 4, moving on. Bo Nickel put up 124. Got cooked with Amon-Ra.
yeah,
Joe Mixon, though, could be a massive league winner. His flex kind of sucks. But, yeah, Bo beat us, so fuck you and hope you lose your next fight. Number
Whoa.
3. No, what?
that's an overreaction.
Wait, hold on, wait, you can't say that.
Take it back.
Yeah,
Take
I
it
said
back.
it. No,
I
take
said-
it.
no.
Take it back.
No, keep it.
Take it back.
Stand on business.
He literally... ESPN now has a feature where if one of your players scores, you get to taunt the other person. Do you know how many times that Bo Nickel sent the fucking taunt?
sending them
off?
Yeah.
You, bro.
Every time, bro.
unreal.
Every time.
I don't feel badly. I don't need to know that you sent the fucking taunt. And frankly, you sent the taunt before it even was good. You sent like 2 taunts and it was called back.
That's great.
You're
I
going to
didn't-
lose your next fight.
I didn't know you were sending all the taunts. That's awesome.
All of them.
You seem like a really nice guy.
That's
but,
so good.
Number 3, HSB.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3?
Yeah, number 3.
I think
No,
you guys
that's
should be
appropriate.
higher if
I
I was.
think
Josh
3 is
Allen, Brees,
appropriate.
Godwin, Jerome form, good team, but could be boomer bust with Debo and Derrick Henry. You never know. Could be, but you guys are 3.
I feel like Debo's not really boomer
Yeah.
bust type of guy. He's
No, I
always
think
involved.
there's
he's
some
14.
players on that
Yeah.
team where it could be. I don't think so. I put you guys 3 still. You have Josh Allen,
Debo
Brees
doesn't
Hall.
bust often.
What?
Debo doesn't bust often.
Okay.
Dude, our team's fucking sick. I love my team so
All right,
much,
number
top
2.
to bottom, and we have Nick Chubb
put you
chilling on
3.
the bench
Is that
too.
we really
Okay,
gonna-
go.
No,
You
I
go,
said
go.
three
Number
was-
2.
I said three was
number
correct.
2 is Derek.
Fuck.
The 4 running back star paid off, man. Saquon, JT, Alvin Kamara,
receivers
Kenneth
are-
Walker, but the Rashi Rice pick is like we're talking about Amon-Ra light.
He's also got
I'll be honest,
Ramondre on
would
his
have put
bench.
Derek first. Derek doesn't follow Caps Off on any social platforms. He doesn't follow Adam. He doesn't follow Jack.
No, he follows me.
Oh, he follows you?
Yeah.
He doesn't follow me, so he's 2.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Derek.
love that. That's good shit.
And number 1, Rizzo and Locks. I
Yeah,
mean,
that
look,
team's so
they have
good.
an
That team's so sick.
They have an absurd rushing trio. A-Rich, A-Chan, Isaiah Pacheco. They got CeeDee Lamb. They put up 163 against Jake, and obviously Jake had CMC.
And
but
they got Jake Moody.
They also have Jordan Mason sitting on their bench, so they were playing chess.
yeah.
They're annoying.
So that's the 50K League power rankings. Where'd I go wrong? Any thoughts? Quick, call.
Honestly, Derek should be 1.
No, fuck Derek.
No,
Sorry.
like his team's
I'm
sick.
No,
sorry.
I think Lox's team is better than Derek.
I do too. I do too.
Like I George Pickens as your number 2 is still a question mark. Rashi Rice that's a great pick.
I'm sorry, but
mad
also
at
Saquon's
myself.
not going to have 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Correct, exactly.
It's just not.
And handshake bets just proving once again how fucking dominant we are in fantasy.
Yeah,
football.
also, this is a message to Haley Welch.
yeah.
If you want to come attack the champs, you better fucking be ready to get slapped in the fucking face.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking dojo. This is how you play fantasy football. This shit ain't no motherfucking
Did you guys
hobby.
just play her?
Yeah.
Curb
Okay,
stomp.
yeah.
They're
Curb stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't
way
no
to be.
motherfucking
Way to
hobby.
be. Welcome
So, yeah.
to the fucking league, buddy.
Make sure to follow on the 50K League. We're going to be talking about it all season long. Power rankings felt like a good place to start.
Yeah,
A little overreaction.
You want to do trivia right now? And
Do we want regular power rankings?
Do you want to go back to back power
I
rankings?
don't know.
It's a lot
It's
of
exhausting,
rankings.
yeah.
A lot of power rankings.
It's not much analysis.
Should we take a quick pause?
Yeah, I like that.
I think you guys can do this trivia in time.
Okay, cool.
By the way,
In 3 minutes?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And then we'll take a pause.
Sorry, my
We'll
bad.
take a quick
All right,
pee-pee
yeah.
break.
After this, all right,
Brought to you by Better.
yeah.
Picks.
All right, can you guys name the 5 best and worst QBRs through week 1?
Yeah, so the worst, I know this, Deshaun Watson. It was a 9.
9.3. Yeah, Deshaun
I've
Watson.
never seen it
Wait,
that low.
what?
Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson. I'm okay.
That's insane.
I just want to shed light quickly on part of my take because I think it's the greatest take ever. They fully said that Deshaun Watson is a better person than he is football player right now.
Which is just
That's hard to do.
Yeah,
It's hard to do.
I just
Yeah,
I
hard
think
to
that
do.
was
he's
that was
he's
a
probably the
phenomenal
worst
take.
overall football player in football.
And
when you
by
think
the
about
way-
both
And the
sides.
worst overall dude in football.
That's what I'm
the-
saying when you
yeah.
think of both sides. He's
Oh,
the worst.
yeah.
He's the worst person in the NFL.
Yeah.
I got a text yesterday
As a
from my
catch-all.
dad that was like, "Wow, Deshaun really sucks. You were so high on him," and I was like, "On the field, of course." And that was tough. So,
right.
Okay, I got next guest, Daniel Jones.
He was 30th with 16.6.
Yeah.
wow, that is so fucking tough. We're doing top 5 and worst 5.
Yeah, it's on. It can be the same. So best and worst.
Okay, Anthony Richardson was up there.
Anthony Richardson was
like
number
third.
2
Yeah,
with
really?
87.5 QBR.
Okay, then give me.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold is not up there.
Okay, give me number 1, Baker Mayfield.
No, Baker Mayfield was 3.
How?
85.9.
I think as a passer, wasn't Jaden Daniels pretty fucking low?
He wasn't there though. Not that low.
Um,
This is QBR, so it's encompassing running,
Right,
throwing.
oh,
I think
everything.
the other obvious elephant in the room, Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams is 28
Yep.
with a 22 QBR.
That's bad.
Still 2 times better and then some change than Deshaun Watson. though. Which, like, think about how bad he
Yeah,
played.
that's
Like,
insane.
I believe CJ Stroud was up there.
C.J. Stroud was not in the top 5.
I believe he was not up there. I apologize.
Pat Mahomes.
Nope, not
no,
up there.
he was like 9. when I saw it.
Did Brock crack?
Brock's number 5, 83.9.
Good call.
I
Played a
didn't
good
see
game.
it. I didn't see it after last
Yeah.
night. I'm trying to think
Played a
of
good
the
game.
low.
He didn't play awesome, but good game.
Oh, Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is the second worst with a 10.5.
Do we have all the
QBR.
worst ones now?
No, you're missing 29.
It's insane to me that if you combine Bryce Young and Deshaun Watson, they still don't even crack 20. It's like literally
insane.
Yeah,
wild.
that's wild. All right, keep going.
Okay, what are we missing?
You guys are missing the 4th worst, and then number 1 and number 4.
Oh, God, I hate that this guy could easily be here in the top 5.
Go.
Derek Carr?
Yeah, he's number 4.
That's-
84.9
that-
QBR.
That's crazy.
Now you're missing the best and the 4th worst.
Okay, like, do you think that how well did your guy pass?
No,
no.
QBR.
No, he's not that.
He was like 11 though.
All right. Okay. Okay. Some of the other stinky butts. Bo Nix.
No. You just want to be right about
Yeah,
that take.
I do.
All right, come on.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's number 1.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, he carried. I think he had
89.9.
like 2
Yeah.
rushing
So
touchdowns.
good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
the
5
fourth worst.
the 5 best QBRs in the NFL after week 1 are Josh Allen, Anthony Richardson, Baker Mayfield, Derek Carr, Brock Purdy.
Now we need the bottom 5.
We need
You
just
need
one.
One of the
one
bottom.
guy you're missing. He did not play on Sunday.
Oh, okay. So that could it be my guy, right?
Could it be? Could it be?
Jordan Love. Jalen Hurts.
Jordan Love.
Really?
Jordan Love
tough.
had a 20.4 QBR, and then he got hurt. Tough.
Wow.
tough
How
week
is it
for
such a
the-
close game?
And he got hurt so late too.
Yeah,
That's insane.
They had
on,
3
like, the last
turnovers.
play. Wow.
Yeah, he both. I was surprised both the quarterbacks in that game were not on the
Yeah,
bottom
that's
five.
crazy.
So
Wow.
the 5 worst QBRs through week 1 were Deshaun Watson with a 9.3. Jesus
Tip your cap.
fuck.
Tip your cap to that.
Yeah, Bryce Young with a 10.5, then Daniel Jones, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams.
That's crazy.
If you combine, wow, this is insane. Yeah, if you have Bryce Young and Deshaun Watson combined, that is a 19.8.
If you combine all the guys
And
at the
Caleb
bottom,
Williams.
do they reach the number 5 quarterback?
All right, wait. All right, can you pull out your calculator?
Yeah.
Pull out 20. All right, so 9.3
Yep.
plus 10.5
Yep.
plus 16.6
Yep.
plus 20.4
Oh my God.
Yep. It's not going to get there.
plus 22. That is
78.8.
78.8 QBR. Brock Purdy's the 5th best QBR in football, and he is an 83.9.
Those are some bad quarterbacks. Oh no, Aaron Rodgers not on that list. Hell yeah.
That's fucked.
You want to know the saddest
Holy
part about it
shit.
is the bottom 2 are probably going to stay the bottom 2 for quite some time.
Yeah, they're both ass. I think Deshaun Watson might be the worst quarterback in football.
I need to see Jameis Winston so
take.
bad. I need to see him.
Let's
so
go
bad.
back. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
That break was brought to you by Better Picks and the ease of use of Better Picks. Better Picks is the easiest way to play real money fantasy all season long. All you need to do is just pick 2 or more players and predict whether they're going to go more than or
Less than.
Oh, I love it on their projections. And you can win up to 1,000 times your money. It is so easy to play, even though I can't figure it out sometimes.
Easy to play.
But it's easy to fucking play.
It's easy to play unless you're Adam.
Yeah, whatever. I've been playing Daily Fantasy for a very, very long time. I absolutely love Daily Fantasy. I think I know the most about players and their projections, and I just can't understand the other side of the game, but that's why I love always playing Daily Fantasy.
To place a lineup.
Yeah.
Did you go 0-6 in your fantasy leagues?
What?
You went 0-6?
2 and 4. Thank you, CMC.
Wow, way to be.
But yeah, so I absolutely love Daily Fantasy, and obviously we've been playing on Better for a very long time. So make sure to download Better, play Better Picks, use promo code CAPSOFF when you do, and let's make this the best NFL season to date.
Let's do it.
Hell freaking yeah.
Where the fuck do we want to go now?
Well, we're going to make our first team All-Pro, right? Is that
First team
what we're gonna
All-Pro and Power Rankings, I guess, last?
Oh, yeah, I think Power Rankings
That's a
last.
good ending to the show.
Yeah, that's really fun.
All right. So,
All right, well, here's our all-NFL offense team. Fuck,
yeah.
I can't fucking talk to it. I hate this shit. I hate doing
It's hard
these.
sometimes.
They're so
Lock
hard.
back in.
It's so hard
No,
sometimes.
this is our first team All-Pro in the NFL after week 1. Right, Jack?
Overreactions time, huh?
Yeah, we're going to be updating this week after week, so it's not going to be like, oh, this is the week 2's team. This is like after week 2.
Okay.
Here's our team. By the way, I realized my face hasn't been on the page at all because I can't get a hook in the last like 2 weeks. It's insane. I can't figure it out at all.
What format are we doing? 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers?
1 running back. We're gonna follow exactly
Yeah,
how they do
so
it.
NFL All-Pro has a quarterback, 1 running back, 3 wide receivers, a tight end. We're not gonna do offensive line because I'm not gonna pretend to know about how offensive linemen are playing.
I am.
Okay.
No, you're
Not
not.
Are you going to
do
do
it.
a team?
No, we're not gonna.
We're not doing
Okay.
offensive.
By the way,
mean-
that'd be hilarious if you just gave the.
Trey Williams
first
would be
team
a
All-Pro.
tackle, by the way. But yeah.
Oh man.
There's also technically a fullback.
Okay, you check.
Alec Ingold.
It's gonna be Kyle Juszczyk.
All right, go ahead. Come on. I want to cook.
All right, so quarterback. Who we want?
I think it's between Josh Allen and Baker.
Yeah.
I think for the fun of it, let's give it to Baker.
I was kind of hoping you guys didn't say Baker because I wanted to come in big dick
Baker?
swinging for Baker. I think it was
He
like
threw
what?
4 touchdown passes.
He was 24 for 30, 280 yards passing, 4 touchdowns.
he
He
went
did
insane.
everything you would want out of a quarterback. And Josh Allen played really well. I guess like forward looking at like Josh Allen is Josh Allen, Baker
But let's
Mayfield,
give it Baker
Mayfield.
this
Josh Allen
week.
was super efficient, but if you take away his rushing touchdowns, it was a
But that's
mediocre
also
day.
part of it.
Yeah, that's what he brings.
Actually, I
part of it.
completely take it back. He was 18 of 23, 232 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 89 obviously QBR, the number 1 QBR
Yep.
this week.
Baker was number 3. It's not like he was way far behind.
Yeah, he also.
Let's give it to Baker to get the
Let's
people
give it to
going.
Baker. Let's give it to Baker.
people going.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker as
That's our guy.
hey, congrats on being first team All Pro.
Oh boy, way to be.
Welcome
Way to
back.
be.
Welcome back, Baker.
Running back. I think it's I personally think it has to be Saquon.
I don't. I think it's either Joe Mixon or J.K. Dobbins.
Whoa. Okay, I respect the J.K. Dobbins poll. That one's a little crazy.
10 for 135 and a tud.
Yeah, that's really good.
Dude, like
Saquon
holy
had
fuck.
24 for 109, 2 touchdowns, and then 2 receptions for 23 yards and another receiving touchdown. When we talk about Christian McCaffrey's Offensive Player of the Year last year, it was because not only did he what he did on the ground, but also what he could do through the air. Saquon did that, and Saquon absolutely cashed his Better Picks projection.
What was it?
First of all, it was more than a half a rushing and receiving touchdown. He had 3 of them.
Yeah, that's-
and then I
Why were we
believe
offering
By the way, his
So bad.
his rush receiving touchdowns, I don't care if it's boosted, I'm taking it every week because I feel like he is the guy in
That's
the red
absurd.
zone.
You want to know
An
what's even
absurd
crazier?
projection
Saquon's
there for
fantasy
even.
points on Better Picks was 17 and a half
What, he had
points.
30?
Again, when you have a running back that can do it
28.
through the air and on the ground, it is always going to be too low. I'm putting him in my Better Picks lineup.
right,
Every single week, I think it's Saquon.
So you think it's Saquon? Joe Mixon had, I know it was 30 carries, but for 159 yards.
It's fair.
Like, dude, that's insane.
I can't believe he touched the rock 30 times on the
He had
ground.
30
J.K.
carries?
Dobbins,
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins 10 carries for 135.
Yeah.
And a
I will
tud.
say, did he have any receiving yards?
He
'Cause
had,
J.K. Dobbins,
3 receptions for 4 yards.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins on Better Picks was 48 and a half rushing.
Can we
and
talk about
receiving
Jordan
yards.
Mason,
Way too
maybe?
low. No, because the system.
Why the fuck not?
Because the system.
Dude,
The
shut
system.
up.
It's a system. He's a
Why
system
you-
guy.
He's not going to be there. He's not going to be their starter.
That doesn't
He
matter.
can't win first team
He had
All-Pro.
28 carries for 147 yards, 1 touchdown.
He looked like prime Marshawn
He
Lynch.
looked
It was
awesome.
insane.
He was the play that the Niners ran was run through a motherfucker
Number 24,
face.
dreadlocks, and fucking running people over.
I
Yeah,
don't
was
hate it.
Marshawn Lynch
By the way, it's not me
reincarnated.
shitting on Jordan Mason. I'm just saying, I think
Just because it's the system,
The
but
Philadelphia-
also the Eagles
Look,
have
man,
a
no,
running
it's- look,
system
look,
as
the
well.
Eagles don't win the game if Saquon doesn't do Saquon
The
things.
Niners don't win the game if fucking
Yes, you do.
Jordan
Yeah,
Mason
you do.
doesn't play like he did.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. You guys still would have figured it out.
I'm putting Saquon as the first team All-Pro.
It's got to be Saquon. I respect you're going to bat for these guys, but Saquon had 3 touchdowns.
Are you
He
really
had 3
that upset
touchdowns.
by Jordan Mason not being first?
No, it's
because
not
he's an
Jordan
Eagle.
Mason. I'm saying I think Joe Mixon. or
Okay, say
J.K.
Saquon
Dobbins
Barkley's
should
on the
be.
Colts. Are you giving it easily to the Colts? I think you're just an Eagles hater. I think you just don't want to give Eagles.
True.
anything.
No,
That's
I just
fair.
think this is week 1. I want to give it to guys that might not be there the whole rest of the year.
That's
why I
very
gave it to
nice of
Baker.
you, but we gave it to Baker, so we're giving it to Saquon. It's Saquon.
Yeah.
I just that's not the same logic. We should give it to J.K.
We can't. We're not
Dobbins.
giving out
No,
handouts.
no.
This isn't a participation.
You have to
trophy.
earn this shit.
Yeah.
Saquon earned this. Wide receiver 1. It's so easy, guys.
I have mine. Yeah.
He is so
Cooper
fucking
Kupp,
back.
man.
It's
So
Cooper
back.
Kupp.
Cooper
You wanna-
Kupp, man.
You want to laugh?
He's so good.
Cooper
bro.
Kupp's projection was 14.5 on Better Picks this week.
He had 14 catches.
Doubled back.
He had 14
He had
catches.
14
20
catches.
targets.
He almost cashed the
had 20
more than on that with
targets?
just the receptions alone, yardage and touchdowns be damned. He had 14 catches. His
With
projection was
Puka out,
14 and
I
a
will
half.
literally be putting Cooper Kupp in my Better Picks lineup every single goddamn week.
Can we get a fact check on what it is this week? Because I'm gonna take that in every single lineup I place.
Let's see. I don't know if we.
I
even,
believe
oh,
his
I'm
receiving.
logged
I
out.
believe his receiving. I'll check right now. I believe his receiving yards going into the week was around the 60 mark.
It was 68
I
and a
took
half.
his boosted at 100. Cleared that.
Yeah,
Cleared
Cooper
that.
Kupp is all the way
Cleared.
back. It's exactly like even before Puka got hurt, he had 5 targets like on the first drive. It's very clear that Cooper Kupp is back to being the engine that makes that offense go.
Cooper Kupp. We do not.
He's not yet listed because I'm sure with the injury.
Yeah,
we don't
that's
know.
true. That's
Puka
true.
is going to be going on IR, but Cooper Kupp, first team All Pro wide receiver.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
He's so
I
sick,
think
dude.
it's,
He's
I think
so
it's pretty
sick.
simple. Wide receiver 2.
Wide receiver. Well, it's Cooper Kupp 1 easily, right?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the stats right now because I'm trying to make sure. I feel like I'm gonna go
I kind of want to go
Tyreek.
Yeah.
7 for 130 and a touchdown, man.
Look who's not trying to be sexy now.
What? The other guys you could actually make arguments for.
Look, it is Tyreek. I thought that was going to be a layup too.
Jaden Reed.
Fresh off a rest, and he drops 7 catches, 130 and a tud. That's special stuff.
I also
right there.
Detainment, not
Detainment.
arrested.
My
I don't
bad,
know
my
if
bad.
it's Jaden Reed because like 4 catches for 138. Like
But a rushing touchdown as well.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Is AJ Brown a consideration?
for
I
sure,
feel like he should be.
5 for 119, a tud.
Chris
I'm
Godwin's
sure
And then, I mean, if we
contention.
want to do the guys that might not be there later in the season,
Jameson Williams.
Williams.
I think it's
Alan
Jaden Reed.
Lazard, 6 catches for 89 and 2 touchdowns.
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
Alec Pierce.
They were literally all
Mike
garbage
Evans,
time.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is someone to consider. So can we lock in Cooper and Tyreek, and then we're going to
I think
discuss the
let's
third
lock
here?
in Tyreek Hill as wide receiver 2. That
Okay.
feels strong.
I might go Jameson.
I
man.
like Jameson.
looked really good.
I'm so mad at myself for I didn't even think about taking him in any fantasy football leagues. I didn't even consider it.
I didn't consider it at all.
I wrote him off completely, and it's clear now.
Wait,
You know
so is
what?
Tyreek's
Tyreek's
wide
two.
receiver 2?
It's probably Jaden Reed.
It has to be.
I
Jaden
know
Reed.
only had 4 catches with the rushing touchdown.
I'm sorry, but like if we're like also going off of his fantasy points, he smashed his more than on fantasy points.
I bet his it's probably
Well, by the way,
He had
I
33
think-
fantasy points.
Adam, by the way, I think every guy we're going to mention here smashes more than on fantasy points.
Yes,
probably.
absolutely. That's why we're gonna keep
Yeah.
putting him in our better picks lineup.
Yeah, I'm just putting that out there.
if we want to throw Jaden Reed in there, because this is going to be his only time up there. So yeah, let's put him in there.
throw
I
him a
think he's
bone.
the wide receiver 3.
And
he played well.
That's
He
why
deserves
we
it.
should do for Jordan Mason.
No, he played really well. He played really, really well. Other guys consider AJ Brown, Mike Evans, Alan Lazard, but no, I think it's Jaden Reed.
A chance solely as a wide receiver.
Yeah, what do you have? 7 catches?
Dude, yeah, that was insane. I looked at like during the game, it was like receivers leading board for Sunday, and it was
And
like
it was-
Achane
it was
fourth. I was like, what the fuck? Like
All right, tight end.
Isaiah Likely.
Yeah,
He's the
What?
only
Yeah.
tight end that did jack shit.
You made a face.
I like Brock Bowers.
No,
Yeah,
Isaiah
I like. He looks very.
Isaiah
number
Likely
two.
was literally
He's not-
the one
No, I
in
know.
Baltimore.
I know.
Yeah, he was the number 1 target in that offense.
I just
and-
don't want to forget about Brock Bowers.
Can
and
we
how good he's going to be.
can we say Brock Bowers' line? What was the stat line?
Brock Bowers had 4 catches.
Oh, I thought you were
No,
just
more,
looking at
like
it.
6.
No, I think he had like 6
Are you
catches.
not
Yeah.
looking at it?
I
It was like
No,
6
no, I
catches
can
for
tell you.
59 yards. I want to say it was the exact stat line. Someone fact checked.
I thought
He had
Brock
like 10
Bowers
points
6
each
for 58.
so close.
Yeah, he's
pretty
good.
good.
First team all rookie.
Also, Brock Bowers, let it go.
What is it? His
Like-
hair?
Yeah.
he's
Just-
got
just
a
shave
fair,
it off,
He would look
buddy.
badass bald too. Like that's a good look.
Yeah, just let it go. Man.
Yeah,
you
that's
got
tough.
You got to know he's holding on for dear life.
Yeah. Guy's like 22 also. That's real tough.
Well, he's all ball.
It's a good tight end. It's a good tight end.
good tight end, bad head of
And
hair.
yeah, that's our first team all pro through week 1, huh?
And then fullback use check, just if we were to do it.
Yeah.
Fullback use check.
But he's probably.
Did you see the wheel route?
He's gonna win the award, so like maybe Alec can go get some love.
No,
You
but
do.
No.
you saw the wheel route.
Did Alec
that he
Angle do
had.
anything? Because I can point
He
to
had
one play
a
use
couple
check did.
big
Blocks.
first downs.
And
Yeah.
good blocks. Yeah, he's a dog.
Pat, spell Kyle Juszczyk's last name.
We did this yesterday.
J-U-
J-U-Z.
SZ.
S-Z-C-Y-Z-K.
J-U-S-Z-C-Z-Y-K.
I don't even think
I don't think he spelled it right.
correctly.
Yeah, he was reading it, and I don't think he read it right.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
No, it's J-U.
Just read it. Stop doing the breaks. Just read it.
J-U-S-Z-C-Z-Y-K.
I think that's what I said.
ZZs.
You did.
It's crazy.
All right, well, that
We'll go to the
that
tape.
was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
We'll go to the tape.
I like that.
What's your power rankings, buddy?
All right, to wrap up our Wednesday episode, I'm going to do some power rankings. So.
Can you get me a little more hyped up for that?
No,
please?
I'm going to. I'm letting it marinate
I'm
a little
very
bit.
ready to overreact.
Here are week 1 NFL power. Week 2?
Here's power rankings after week 1 of the NFL season.
Yeah.
But is it considered week 2?
No.
All right, here's Adam's power rankings after week 1.
No.
No, see, that wasn't good either.
No, I'm just
No,
curious.
it's week
You
1.
said-
This is week 1
you
power
said-
rankings.
we
But I said week
last
1
week.
going in. I'm just curious how they actually do it. Like,
Then
what,
you would
what
say
does
these are
ESPN do?
these are power rankings heading into week 2, or these are power rankings after week 1.
No,
I think
I'm just curious how it's not how we are going to say it for the hook.
Who's the
how
authority?
it's actually talked about.
Who's the authority on this?
Yeah,
ESPN?
Who's the power
Is that
ranking
kosher?
authority?
Week 2.
They say week 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
because
Okay,
you're
say
going
week
into
two.
week 2.
Because we
Yeah, that
are
makes
week
sense.
2 technically. Right
Yeah,
now.
we're in week 2. Of
NFL week 2 power rankings. Why
1
am I getting
to
a call?
32? Did you rank all 32?
No. Did you want me to do that?
Oh, I thought that's what
Oh, I only went 10.
you did. 32 last week,
I
man.
know, but that was. Do you want me to do 32?
Well,
kinda
now I kind of do.
I kind of want to see what you do off the cuff.
but now I feel like this is good. This is going to be a terrible list.
Yeah.
Well, let it
Because
rip.
we did 1 to 32 last week. I thought this was going to be a season long 1 to
do it.
32.
All right, I'm going 1 to 32. I got
Yes!
the 10. I wrote the 10 down, and we're gonna go 11
And then
through
you're just
fucking
gonna
32 straight from the gonads.
Oh yeah.
He's going to shoot from the hip.
Uh huh.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Good
this is
luck
gonna
to
be-
me.
This is going to get really
Let
bad.
me find the
Yeah.
power ranking. You want? We'll just start at 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go down.
That's how, yeah.
Number 1. Kansas City Chiefs.
You literally said earlier in this fucking show that we were 1.
No, I'm
dude.
kidding. I literally wrote the Niners. Congrats.
Yeah, it's the Niners.
Who is it?
It's the Niners.
Okay, thank you.
Hey.
I mean, you guys look
They
so
look
fucking
so
good,
good,
and you
man.
didn't have
Oh my
CMC.
God.
That's ridiculous.
They look so good.
Like,
Uh,
I feel like we played good Niners football, not like awesome Niners
Yeah.
football.
Number
That's
2, the
crazy.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay, list starts now. Got it?
Yeah.
3, the Cowboys.
I like it.
Fine.
You beat the brakes out of a fucking team with a great
On the
defense.
road,
Yeah.
On the road.
Hostile.
I mean, I picked the Browns. I think everyone picked the fucking
I didn't.
Browns.
I had the Cowboys.
We had the Cowboys.
Yeah. Who did
Number
you texted him?
That's true. Number 4, and this is going to kind of carry for the logic over the next couple of teams, the Eagles. I mean, look, when Jalen Hurts can play that poorly, they can still put up points and still be a team that I think is a really good team in the Green Bay Packers. I do think the Packers are a good team. They're the youngest team in the NFL.
They're a good team. You're making them seem like they're great.
I think
they're-
they're
I
a
mean,
really
they're-
good team, and a
they're
lot
a
of people
top
had a
half
lot of
team.
high hopes for the Packers.
Top
So
half, sure.
I
Top
put the
half.
Eagles 4. You find a way to win, and you win, and you put up points. Number 5, the Houston Texans. Again, I think the
Yeah.
Colts are a really damn good team. You go into Indianapolis, divisional matchup, you're able to still win. And put
win.
up points. And when your guys like a Joe Mixon and Stephon Diggs, who you add in the offseason, get featured and performed.
The new
I gotta
pieces
put-
looked real good.
They looked really good.
in Houston.
Number 6, the Lions. Found a way to win. Sam Laporte didn't play well. Amon-Ra didn't
Jared
play
Goff
well.
didn't play well.
Jared Goff didn't play well. You find a way to win, and the defense, I think, played pretty well. Number 7, the Dolphins. Same type of premise, right? Team played like shit.
Feels high.
Yep.
What?
I'm just curious to see. Like, you guys barely beat the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And
You guys did not look
And you
good.
probably, you didn't look good. You probably weren't top 10 before the season
were top
started.
10.
According to Adam.
Yeah.
Not according
The
to
Dolphins
Talking
easily
Heads.
should have been top. The
Okay,
Dolphins were
continue.
Top,
We-
Okay,
we
sorry,
know.
yeah, we-
that's
we
not
don't-
crazy at all.
You played a bad game. You
I'm
eked
curious
out a
to
win
see who
against
you
the
have
Jacksonville
behind
team
them,
you
but
think is
8,
better.
the Bills.
Oh, the Bills are much better than the
Bro,
Dolphins.
the Cardinals, it was a fucking one-score game. What are we going to freak? They played the Jags. Like, we played the
They
Cardinals.
actually look like they have a competent offense.
Bro, the Dolphins still... Okay, that's
Number
crazy.
9.
Tua led the...
Number 9.
fair?
Number
Tua
9.
literally led the NFL in passing yards
9,
this
number
week. Like, what does that even
And
mean?
Tua looked like shit while
That's the
doing it.
point. They still find a way to win.
Next.
9, the Ravens.
Yep.
They're the only team on here, I'll tell you this right now, that lost and still
Yeah.
will be there.
I didn't want you
Yeah.
to put them too far down. They lost to the Chiefs. They're the
10,
best.
the Steelers.
High.
Whoa,
Really
whoa,
high.
whoa.
Offense literally did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Defense carried them. TJ Watt was arguably the best player outside of Cooper Kupp in
TJ
week
Watt's
1.
fucking awesome,
Like literally the best fucking player. Every time they showed him on Red Zone, every time they showed that game, it was something with TJ fucking Watt.
It was him just blowing by and just make nightmare.
And I'm
Kirk
sorry,
Cousins every
but
time.
I saw this stat. The Steelers are the only team I think in week 1 that did not have a passing touchdown.
Yep.
They didn't have a touchdown.
I
Oh,
saw
they didn't
it
have a
in
touchdown at
the-
all?
It's
it
a
was-
Justin Fields special.
In
And
the,
yet they're
AFC,
the
in
only
the
team
AFC
in
North,
the AFC North
yeah, in
with
the
a
AFC
win.
North, they're the only team without a passing touchdown, but also without a
Without a
touchdown, and also the only team with a win,
Yep.
which is wild.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see where you go off the cuff here now.
Yeah, this is gonna get tough. Off the cuff, here we go.
You're gonna have to start marking teams off. By the way,
You're just gonna have to tell me.
We're gonna have to help him out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me.
I would just open up like the standings.
I
and
feel
go
like this
through
is
that.
a terrible idea.
It is.
Yeah, no, to try to do this, this is gonna be a terrible clip out. It's gonna be
I feel like we shouldn't do this. I feel like week 3 you go 1-32. We just ended at 10 here.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
I can already foresee this going for like 20 minutes and it's really boring and it's really annoying.
Okay, fine.
And it's just like
do
really
me this
bad.
favor. Who is 32 and 31?
Who's the worst team in football?
There's 2 teams.
Panthers
to
are
consider.
32.
Yeah.
31.
Obvious other answer in my
I feel
opinion.
like
Is it obvious?
Yeah, the New York Giants.
yeah.
I think they could go toe to toe with the Panthers. For being
Yeah, the
worst, too.
Giants.
I'm very excited for that Germany game.
and I would like to,
Oh my God! Did you guys see
The
that? They were
final
like-
World War II
they were like, this is a
punishment,
punishment for everything they did in World
And
War
the
II.
Bears are 16 because we won, so we're 16.
Are the Jets in your top 16 if you had to just like off the cuff, or did they drop out of the top half of the league?
They'll probably drop out.
Really? Fuck.
Probably
Again.
17.
Yeah,
Shit.
probably 29.
You know what? Maybe we'll revisit this later this week. I'd like to see your 1-32 just for my sake and having fun.
Yeah.
And we
get
can
mad
post
at
our
you.
chats off.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, 1-10. Any thoughts?
Steelers feel high.
Steelers feel very high.
Who would you put over them?
I don't know. I wish I had something in front of me to help me.
I can say it out. Rams, Packers,
no.
Bucks.
Maybe
I would have the
Bengals.
Bucks over them. I have the
Bucks.
Bucks over them.
I wouldn't. They played the commies.
But the Bucks were a better team than the Steelers last year.
I think
And
the
they looked
Falcons are a
really
better
good.
team than the Commanders.
Yeah, not
and
that
I think
much
they had a
better.
lot of high hopes, and they literally made that
the
entire
Steelers
offense.
Keep
didn't
reading off some
score a
teams.
touchdown.
Keep reading off some teams.
That's the point. Their defense fully carried and
Keep
still
reading off
won.
some teams.
Jets, Jags, Bengals, Packers, Rams.
Still put the Bengals over the Steelers.
Rams,
I wouldn't.
Rams, I wouldn't.
Chargers, Bears, Seahawks, Colts, Browns, Vikings.
Chargers,
Like,
I might.
I don't think it's that crazy.
Yeah, no, it's not that crazy. I kind of forgot a lot of good teams lost in week 1 too, so that like
I'm
the
not
Bang-
gonna. I can't put the Bengals there.
Yeah, no,
Like,
you
they-
can't.
Saints?
I'm not.
No,
I'm sorry. They
come
played
on.
You're literally giving me like the Steelers played the Falcons. The Falcons are, I think, a better team than what they showed. They made the Falcons look terrible. TJ Watt was literally the most dominant player in week 1. Period.
Yeah, they had no quarterback.
Which is why they're number 10.
Yeah.
They're gonna drop out real quick.
No
All right,
props.
so that's
No
our
props.
fucking
They have a
episode. What I miss? Any thoughts? I'll do 1-32 though next because that's gonna.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to do 1-32 every week.
Do we want to do a Thursday
went
night football
rogue.
lineup?
Do you want to do it on Thursday's episode?
But it's not going to
We
get
don't
out.
have
No,
a
Friday.
because it's not going to go
episode.
out. Yeah.
well, it comes out Friday, but we
Exactly.
can make a second thing.
What? Okay, let's make a Thursday night football episode. Adam.
The problem is there's only 2 players. They're
Oh, they're not. It's
no,
not
there's
up
players. Well, we don't know if Achan and Most are going to play,
Yet? Ah,
so I don't know if we should do that yet.
yeah.
We don't know.
Well,
I guess not.
No,
never
we should.
mind.
Yeah, let's,
Early leans for Thursday. What are we
Early leans, Josh Allen interception.
Okay.
Tua passing yards. I think they're
a
going to be
little
playing from
high.
behind. What is it, like 270?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait. If Kyler Murray could go, like, put up that many points.
No, he had like 140 passing yards.
Yeah, but he
I
rushed
like
like
the
a lot.
Bills outright.
Yeah, just to win the game.
Yeah, I do.
What's the spread in that game?
I'm going to it now.
Probably Bills like -1.5.
Yeah, it's in Miami.
Miami -2.
Yeah,
What you?
taking the Bills ML.
No, I'm taking Dolphins money line. I think the Dolphins win because I feel like it's a big bounce. It's a bounce back letdown spot, in my opinion.
I just think everyone's going to be on the Bills.
What does that mean?
I don't.
Oh yeah, you guys are
Let's
new
look
to
at the
this.
number.
I would wait. It's
I'll
just
I know
just
you're
explain super quick. The Dolphins looked like fucking ass, and they still won, but they still looked like shit. So this is a big bounce back spot for them. Josh Allen looked incredible carrying all those guys in Buffalo. Letdown spot for him. They meet in the middle, and the bounce back team wins.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still got the Bills.
By the way, you get ready for this because predictions.
Okay, I
would
wanna
do
throw
that a
up.
lot.
I hate. I'm taking the Bills. 83% of the money right now is on the Bills.
Oh, so it's the
Oh,
Dolphins.
so
yeah,
I'm
it's
taking the Dolphins. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks guys for listening.
Yeah, there's
watching
nothing
and
available
shit.
on like rushing yards and everything. But I will say where I'm leaning is Jalen Wright's going to be active and Jeff Wilson. We could lean on them. Jeff Wilson looked good enough. Jalen Wright, we drafted him for a reason. There's a
Jeff
high.
Wilson looked good that last drive. By
He
the
looked
way.
really good. And so, yeah, I think I need to see something from our wide receiver 3. But I think Jalen Wright feels like the play here. And as a Dolphins fan, the same way Mike Williams felt good for Pat.
I said the under.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
You felt good about saying Mike Williams is not going
Yeah,
to play.
because I read.
All right, let's wrap up today's episode. That's our cafeteria episode. We will see you again on Friday for our predictions in week 2. Love you. Take flight. Caps Off is brought to you by Better, starring Adam Spachnik, Jack Perotti, and this guy Pat right now, who we don't know if we're officially giving a seat to.
Cool.
Make sure to check out our socials at CapsOffPod on Instagram and CapsOffPodcast on TikTok. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link in the description. And as always, be sure to download Better and play Better Picks with promo code CAPSOFF to play the best daily fantasy football app on the market.